All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're going to talk for a second because as I'm packing up to do this hunt and head out right now here, we're getting ready to go in and we're tagged out in Georgia for bucks. We're trying to get a couple does on the ground. It's hopefully the plan here before I head out to the Midwest. But what we want to talk about is I'm getting this stuff ready to think about it. I'm like, I got a bike rack right here. My bike is sitting right over there. There's a backpack right here that's loaded with probably, got to count my thermal, binos, all that stuff. There's probably, there's probably almost $2,500 in there. Fancy coolers, tree stands, multi-$100 stand setups, all this stuff. It makes you think, do people understand that you do not have to have this? People that are coming into this sport, people that are new to this, people that are doing this, they watch these YouTube videos and they see this crap. They see a $1,500 bike. Like I said, they see a Kuiu backpack and think it's expensive. They see this stuff and, they look up a fly stand and they think it's expensive or any of this stuff. That, again, you add all these kind of things up and it gets astronomical. Here's the reality of it. Okay, here's the thing you need to understand. First of all, you do not need an e-bike. You do not need an expensive pack. You do not need an expensive stand. You do not need a fancy battery-controlled electric freezer. You don't need any of this stuff. Okay, none of this stuff matters. You don't need any fancy clothing. You don't need First Light Kuiu, Kafaru. You don't have to have any. You don't have to have any of this stuff. Here, what you need is either a seat or a tree stand. Tree stands can be had for $75 today. They don't have to be expensive. You can buy them at garage sales. Whatever the case is, you do not need this fancy stuff. You acquire it over time based on preferences. Okay, this isn't a list of what only basics that you need. Okay, I started out with basically a compass in my pocket, the same kind I use today, just like this. One of these compasses, like this. I had a compass in my pocket, and I had a mag light on my side with 2 AA batteries in it, and 2 more AA batteries thrown into my pocket in a Ziploc bag for spares, and that was all I carried in the woods, and went and found a place to sit down in a pair of Realtree coveralls, okay, with my Golden Eagle compound. That's how it started. Then you go, hey, I need something for this. Then you buy that. And then you go, hey, I need this to be better. My mag light doesn't work as well as I wish it did. I need a brighter light. You buy a brighter light. Hey, I'd like to be up in a tree stand. You buy a tree stand. Then you get in a tree stand. You're like, God, this one sucks. It's heavy carrying this around. I'd like to get another one. All things are done in time. For example, when we look at this, okay, I have a $800 ice cold cooler that they gave me for free to do reviews on, to put out here for you guys. And I did reviews on it. It's a great cooler, don't get me wrong. This is a $150 version, and I actually like it better. It's robust, it's cheap, it's affordable, and it does the job, and I'm not afraid to beat it up, and I absolutely love it. And it's $150. Do not think you got to spend money. The stand setup, okay? Yeah, the fly stand is what, $300, $350 for the fly stand. It's not very, but you don't have to buy that. You can buy any stand, even the Vanish or anything like that, you get them on sale for $125. They're a great stand. These sticks that you see on here, these sticks are 15 years old. 15 years old for these sticks. Okay, my truck caught on fire in 2009, and it burned down to the ground in Missouri, and I lost all my Lone Wolf stands and everything then, and I replaced them. So 2009, whatever that is till now, that's how old these sticks are, because I bought these in 2009 to replace those ones that caught on fire. This stuff lasts for a long time. You do not have to spend a ton of money. The Kuiu pack, okay? These Kuiu packs that we see right here. People are like, oh, God, this expensive pack. I buy these packs on sale for $125. They go on sale like 4 times a year. They go on sale. I don't think they make them anymore, but they're literally like $100 to $125. They're not expensive, yet they're amazing. So this is the kind of stuff we're talking about. You do not have to spend a fortune in this. And just because you see us doing it on YouTube and you see people, like I said, running their e-bikes and their fancy camo and all their cool stuff and all their high-tech everything and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't have to be that way, and that stuff is acquired over time. I've been bow hunting for 32 years traditionally. Since 1993 was when I started shooting a traditional bow. So whatever that is, this stuff builds over time. And then there's a lot of things that you're going to buy that you realize you don't even need. Okay, if I had a nickel for every, I probably have 15 garments of Kuiu, Kuiu and First Light and Sitka gear that I have. Yet, here's what I'm hunting in. a Walmart 5-pack t-shirt for $10 where you get 5 of them, and a pair of Walmart pants. That's what I'm hunting in. Okay, you do not have to spend money on this stuff. So do not get carried away with what you see people on YouTube going, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need that. No, you don't. No, you do not. Only upgrade when you need it. Okay, it's like when I was shooting weddings. I don't shoot weddings anymore. Stop this. I just did my last one last weekend, as a matter of fact. But for 26 years, wedding photographer. And at every wedding, there's always somebody comes up to me and they're like, oh, what are you shooting? And I'll tell them, oh, 5D or, an R5. He's like, oh, yeah, see, I got this one. I got the R1. I'm like, okay. Because his camera's a little bit better than mine is. He doesn't realize that, to me, the camera bodies are disposable, and I burn through 4 of them a year and throw them away, literally. I'll shoot them out, and I'll shoot 4 of them out in a year, and they're garbage. And he's all excited because he's got one flagship model, and then he's got cheap kit lenses with it that do nothing. It's like, people don't know. They just buy stuff because they think that it makes them better or makes them look better. Posers, almost, you could say. Don't fall into that category. Upgrade what you need when your gear tells you you need it. The tree stand you have, it works fine until you realize that you need something more. When you start going, God, this thing's too heavy, or this thing makes a lot of noise, or I can't shoot real well out of it. It's too hard to hang with the way with arthritis that I have now. Whatever the case is, that's when you upgrade. My headlamp works good, but the batteries die on it really fast. I need a better headlamp. Start looking for a better headlamp. Acebeam H30, best headlamp I've ever used. I've been through many of them, and that's the best that I've been using for the last 3 years, and it's the best I've ever seen. These are things that you acquire over time, and that you get to feel for, and that you understand for, but please do not assume that you need to run out and buy this backpack and this tree stand and this thing here and buy a bike rack and buy a bike and buy the clothes and deck yourself out and put on a cute little hanky with a Sitka logo on the front of it. Don't think you got to do all this. None of it matters. None of it. I promise you, none of it matters. And I've said this in 100 videos. What matters most is vacation days and gas money. Okay, tags and gas and vacation days. That's where your true value is. Because if you're not out here in the woods, it's not working for you. The rest of the stuff will acquire over time. And you get to a point where you get tired of buying stuff that maybe, there's, like I said, clothing-wise, I'm not buying expensive clothes. There's no value to it for me in any purpose. Like I said, I got a bin full of it, probably $2,000 worth of clothes in a bin that I'll probably never ever wear again, that I just don't care about. When it comes to backpacks, there's a quality factor there. Okay, these are cheap compared to most of them. These KUIU packs are dirt cheap compared to everything that we see out there, to most of the things we see out there today when you buy them on sale. Yet their quality, amazing. XOP tree stands, absolutely incredible quality. And very, very affordable. People are like, well, it's made in China. Everything in your house, everything on your body, everything in your silverware drawer, every car you drive, every computer you have, every single thing you have comes from China and would not exist without China. Don't give me this stupid China thing. If we weren't supposed to buy from China, they wouldn't make stuff. We would not be buying stuff from China. It is what it is. Deal with it. If you want to go buy an American one and spend twice the price, more power to you. Don't for a second think that I will ever give this stand up again. And this is a cheap stand version of these what would we call it, super stands that we have today. This one right here, this fly tree stand, it's half the price and just as good, if not better. I've had a lot of great stands. You guys follow the channel know it. I've owned a lot of great stands. I've sold every one of them. This is the one that I have here is XOP this and the XOP Rubicon. Those are here. And it isn't because they gave them to me for free. You know me, if I'm especially when I'm doing a month-long hunt, you think I'm going to sacrifice anything under any circumstances when I'm going to be in a stand for 30 straight days from sunup till sundown for 30 days? Do you think that the difference between spending $200 or $600 or $700 makes any difference to me at all? Not even a little bit. I would have done it in a heartbeat. If there was a better stand today on the market than what this is or what the Rubicon is, I would own it. My opinion. Take it for what it's worth. But the point is, upgrade your stuff when the time comes. Don't get sucked into thinking that, oh, so-and-so says this is the best, so I got to get it. It doesn't work that way. There's none of that there. Research, Try things, test it out, but put your money in the right places. Okay? Maybe clothing is great for you. I hear it all the time in the comments. People are like, oh my God, if you came out here and hunted, if you hunted out here in the Rockies, you die in that clothes. You die. It's what they tell me in the comments. You would die. They don't know that I spent 5 straight years snowmobiling in the Rockies and being out there all the time. I know Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, inside and out. I mean, I was there constantly. I know what you're doing there. And not only that, I got a lot of friends there. I understand what you're saying, but guess what? Many of them hunt in jeans and flannels, and they're not dying. They're not dying. Okay? Like I said, take everything with a grain of salt. Let your gear tell you when you need to upgrade it, and let your needs and your skill level and your styles that you develop, let them lead you into what you need to upgrade, change, buy, or do next. Don't get sucked into the crap you see on YouTube. Don't get bought. Don't buy into it. Let it all happen naturally. Best advice I got for you. And then hunt. And hunt hard and hunt a lot and take a lot of vacation days and buy a lot of tags and go enjoy life and spend a lot of gas money. Questions, comments, put them below. Thanks for watching.